Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the RRTG, otherwise known as the Random Road to Glory. The series where, along with no FIFA points, we don't use any players from the top 9 nations or top 5 leagues. Aside from the GOAT, the very man the club is named after, Carl Jenkinson. Last time out was our best performance yet, as we managed to not just qualify for FUT Champs, but qualify flawlessly, finishing an invincible 10-0. As I said before though, none of that matters unless we perform this weekend. 14 wins is the goal, and these are the boys to try and get us there. Unchanged from last time out, I did manage to squeeze in enough time to get Tolkien up a single level, but other than that, I think the squad as is have done more than enough to deserve a chance at the big time. That's not to say they're all safe. For once we're actually sitting on a fair pile of cash, so as the weekend goes on, might move and shake a little bit, we'll see. But for now, I don't see any reason why we should faff about. I'm ready, you're ready, the gents are ready. So without further ado, let the weekend league begin. Game 1, and I set expectations behind our last weekend league, but they are nothing compared to now. You can't just go 10-0 and not put any pressure on yourself. Louis though, he don't feel an ounce of the stuff. It's the Mexican to get us up and running, gives the keeper the eyes before slotting this one home. You'd have thought he would have learnt his lesson about moving the GK. Clearly not, so it's Andre to take him back to school, sends him the wrong way yet again, doubling our lead and securing us the win. New match, game 2, but the same old start from Hernandez, manages to get the opener less than 5 minutes in, and I'd keep the car running. If I were you, the way this one's shaping up will only be a minute. Not long after, it's Louis once again to get the second before Ferreira bags to make it 3. Game over, and another convincing win for the gents. Moving on, and so far we have not missed a beat to start this weekend. Didn't plan to anytime soon either. It's Ferreira picking right up where he left off. We get a bit lucky that the ball falls straight back to Andre, but there is nothing lucky about that finish. Smashes it near post to give us the early lead once again. And I could get used to this. Our stadium should have been called Santa's Grotto last week. We were giving out gifts for free. This time though, it's our turn. Get a bit lucky again as it falls kind of to Sheva. But you got to be there to score them. 2-0. And with that goal, it seemed like we were cruising to win number 3. Seemed like being the words I'd like to highlight in that sentence, as just after the half, it's Ronaldo to claw one back with this strike. The gents of old, that could have been the beginning of the end. But not this week, we're a different animal. It's Louis to get the first dagger. Guy's so good the game throws, he still manages to bag. Even the world's worst internet weren't stopping us today. Shevchenko to make it 4 in the closing minutes before Hernandez is back to secure his brace. 5-1, another convincing win, and we are flying. I mean, I used to pray for times like this. The RRTG rolling through the weekend league, proving everyone wrong. This is where we're meant to be, and no one deserves it more than this man. He's been here since the start, and he ain't slowing down anytime soon. It's Hernandez yet again to open up our tally in this one. Fed through by Shevchenko, and coolly finished off by the Mexican to make it 1-0. He weren't done there though, he was in the form of his life this weekend. You'd have better luck trying to score in a nunnery than slowing this fella down. Bags yet again to make it 2 as we move on to the second half. On current trends, we'd quickly bag a few more and be home in time for dinner. With something new to deal with in this one though, as it's Okafor to break through the line. And old Tolkien, you naughty boy, clips the Swiss striker on his way through to goal. And looks like we're playing the last 40 of this one with 10 men. Had to adjust the approach a little. We've been free-flowing, beautiful football up to this point, but now we're parking the bus, putting the handbrake on, taking the tyres off. We are not going anywhere. And I'll tell you what, might be unconventional, it was still beautiful in its own way. We built a wall in front of that goal, and you need the whole British Armed Forces to come move it. All 11 men behind the ball as we saw this one out. 2-1 final score. Let's see where that leaves us. 7-1, ladies and gentlemen. It's our best start ever to the weekend league. If we can just go 7-5 in our remaining games, it will be job done, and we can finally get those all elusive 14 wins. In order to get there, however, I'm making just a few changes. The team's been great. I mean, you can tell by the record, but the fullback situation is starting to get a little bit rough. I mean, it's not their fault, but I can't help that EA still haven't given him a single Evo the whole year, nor can Tolkien change the fact that the thought of playing more squad battles to level him up makes me feel literally sick. So instead, we're going to patch things up and try and get us over the line using coins. First man through the door in order to do that, someone who didn't get much time in the team, but when he did, he was impressive, so it's only right he gets a proper run out as he welcomed El Yamik back to the squad. Bit of a nightmare to link, but the 6'4", pacey and those play styles will find a way. Our second change, just until I find time to finish up Tolkien, will be his countryman DeMarcus Beasley. Nothing special, but he can run fast and defend, so you can guess the theme here. With those changes, this is how we line up. Bit unorthodox, but looking at my tactics, it should make a bit more sense. I play a 4-3-2-1. Elyon Meek will be at left back, pretty much playing as a third centre half, allowing for Jenko just to run things down that right channel. Likewise, Beasley will be in the middle, just trying to tackle anything that moves, to be honest. He's hoping that's enough to get the job done. So, straight back out there to try and keep the run alive. Both the teams and the players are starting to heat up though, so we'd have to be our absolute best to come away with 14 wins. Start of this one though, we certainly weren't, as this Eusebio to bag in less than 2 minutes to put us a goal down. Defensively, we weren't quite at the races yet, but up top we were burning hot, as in no time at all it's Torres to goal this one round the keeper and get us all square. Saying that, it was a game whereby nobody could really defend, like two boxers stood in the middle of the ring taking one hit after another. 88th minute and it's Eusebio to land what you think would be the killing blow. No though, we still had some fight left in this tank. Straight from kickoff we managed to work it down the right. Lovely little 1-2 between Torres and Hernandez. Thinks it through to Sheva, and the ref might have been at the 8 count, but we were up off the mat ready to go again. Extra time, and this is where we thrive, where we play our best football when it is all on the line. And this one, well, it was no different. High ball to Koulibaly, back stick, and there was only ever one man winning that 4-3. And by the looks of it, game over. But also, a game that didn't count. I was fuming. I was livid. That was going to be enough even for the weekend, let alone the day. But oh hello, what do we have here? You know I love a little back and forth, I just can't help it. Saying that, I went from extremely angry to extremely happy, because not only a cheating accusation, but also that our shitty little team was playing like a full team of the year. I could not have been prouder of the boys if I tried. EA24, if you're watching, thank you for the compliment. You're a scumbag for using the disconnection glitch, and remember to smile because you're on the camera. Moving on, and let's be honest, we're going to struggle to top that, but the boys, they tried their hardest, even gave away an early goal, just like the last one. This one was a touch more worrying though, as not long later it's Elise to dance through the box and make it 2. This guy, he was a lot better than me, I'm just going to go out and say it, but there is one thing having skill or class, there's a whole nother thing having heart, and I don't back anyone to beat us on that front. It would be Andre to show that off first, breaks through the line, one-on-one with the keeper, and oh, he is something else, sits the GK down and gets us back into it. We were by no means done though, struggled to get the ball back for most of the game, but we're fine with that. We'll defend, soak up the pressure, but when it's our chance, when we're on the attack, we're going to make him pay. We might be shit-ass down our end, but we are smooth as silk up top. Look at that for a passing move. Finished off the only way we know how, with a Hernandez strike, and we are all square in a game we have zero right to be. Saying that, we've had a sniff now, we can smell the win, which means, oh, you're in trouble. All out attack now or never. Shevchenko, though, he weren't about to wait. Stays patient before getting away the shot, putting it back in the net and giving us the 3-2 win. Game 3, and if anyone was going to put a pin in our streak, it was about to be this bloke here. Van Dijk and Mbappe. It is everything we stand against. Fortunately, it's us to have the first laugh. You can have your Virgils, you can have your Killians. I'll keep my little Uruguayan. Thanks. Coolly slots it home to give us the lead. It wasn't going to be easy though. If it's not Mbappe, it was going to be Pele, wasn't it? Not a bad player, I suppose. Breaks through our line to get us all square. Things quickly go from bad to worse though. It doesn't take a rocket science to know that's not how you win football games. It's Pele to take advantage of the error and make it 2-1. He weren't the only icon in the mood though. Second half, it's some great passing before Shevchenko levers this one off the inside post to make it 2-2. It was a game that had all the ingredients to be another all-timer. That would have been if we didn't absolutely collapse come the end of it. I couldn't tell you what happened, but everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Ended 5-2 in the end. Let's see where that puts us. 10-4. If you're a long time viewer, you'll know we've been here before. Our very first weekend league, we were in this exact same spot, but couldn't get the 14 wins over the line. Fingers crossed for a different result this time out. But half an hour ago, I was 10-1. I had all sorts planned, a parade, a celebration, a party. That all came quickly crashing down. I was 3 on the bounce. So I've decided to have a quick break. It's Saturday as I record this. Got to enjoy the rest of my day, put my feet up, and then tomorrow, we go again. We get the job done. For you lot, however, that means next episode. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, wherever it is you are doing, and I hope to see you next time.